Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and welcome to our YouTube channel Android Smart Learning. In this video, I am going to show you how to create base architecture of Android project using MVVM, Kotlin, Hilt, Coroutine, etc. So I am assuming that you guys know the basic of all these concepts. Still, I will try to explain these concepts in this video. If you want me to create video on any of these topics, then please drop a comment. So let's begin. In this project, I am just calling single API and will show the result in recycler view. So this is our newly created project. So this is our main activity file. This is our project level build.gradle file. This is our app level build.gradle file. Okay. So in this video, if I type each and every line of code, then video time duration will get increased. Therefore, to save the time, I have prepared few lines of code in my notepad++ file. I will copy and paste the code from notepad file into our project. So let's start. So this is my notepad++ file. First we will add all the dependencies. First I am all the dependencies and plugin. So first I am adding this plugin in project level build.gradle file. Okay. Then I am adding these two plugins in our app level build.gradle file. Then in this project we will use data binding and view binding. So I am adding these two also. Now I am adding these dependencies. Okay, so these dependencies are networking, live data, view model, etc. Okay, now I am adding permissions in our manifest file. Okay, so we have added few plugins, dependencies and permission. So let me sync the project. Yes, now let me run the project. This is my personal Android device. Yes. Okay, so let's move ahead. So in this project we will be using Hilt for dependency injection. So we need to create an application class which is annotated with @Hilt Android app. My app. So this is our application class. We are extending this class with application. Okay, and we will annotate this with @Hilt Android app. So this is our application class. We will add this application class in our manifest also. Okay, so next step is we will create all the packages in our application. So let's start. First we will create adapter package. Package adapters. Then we will create package for dependency injection. It's DI package. Then we will create package for all our model classes. Then our networking package. Then our repository package. Then we will create package for all our UI files. In this package we will create three more package, one for activity, second for all our base classes, and third for our fragment. So in UI, activity, then base, and third package is for fragments. Okay, now we will create package for all our utils file. Then we have created package for view, our view models. Okay, let me create two more packages inside models. One is for requests and one is for responses. Okay, so now we have created all the packages. So now we will create our fragment. Okay, so in this project first we will load main activity, and inside main activity we will add our fragment. So here I am creating new fragment, home fragment. So this is our home fragment we have created. I am removing all this code because we don't require this code in our project right now. Okay, so now we have our main activity, we have our home fragment. Okay, so we will add a few base classes over here. So first we will create base class as our base activity. Okay, let me copy paste the code of base activity from my notepad++ file. So this is my base activity. Then we will create another file for base fragment. So this is my base fragment code, and third is base recycler view adapter. Okay, now we have created three base classes: base activity, base fragment, and base recycler view adapter. I will give you high level overview of these three classes. If you want me to create any video on this base activity or base fragment or base recycler view adapter, then please drop a comment. So this is my base activity class. So in base activity class I am passing here view binding, then I am inflating layout over here. Okay, I have added code for add fragment and then replace fragment. Okay, so this is our base activity. Same in base fragment again we are passing here view binding, we are inflating the layout in on create view. This is our on destroy view, and we have added two methods for show progress dialog and dismiss progress dialog. Same, this is our base recycler adapter. This is in this also we are passing our model class object view binding. This is our array list. This is our add items method. In this method I am assigning some data and notifying the change. This is listener for our callback. Okay, this method we will override in our derived class. This is our get item count method. This is our on create view holder, and this is our base view holder. Okay, so now let's resolve these issues. bundle. Okay, now fragment import. Okay, we will add this fragment container in our activity main.xml file. This is our base fragment. Yes, now this is our base recycler view adapter. View data binding, then recycler view, view group, data binding util, layout inflator. Okay, now now what we will do, we will cut this our main activity file and we will paste it inside our activity package. Paste. Okay, now in our activity we have our main activity. Okay, so our in main activity we are inflating layout from this. Okay, so first let's go to our main activity XML. Here we have one text view, so let's replace this code with our notepad++ files code. Okay, here in linear layout I have added one toolbar file, one toolbar layout and one frame layout. Let me create one toolbar XML file also. Toolbar .xml. Okay, now I am copying the code of toolbar also. So this is our toolbar. Okay, this is our home fragment XML code. Let's go to home fragment XML file. In this file one text view is there. So in our home fragment we will render all the data from the API in recycler view. So I am adding recycler view over here, and all these are our strings. Okay, so I am adding this in my string.xml file. Okay, now let's go to our main activity file. Okay, so in HILT we need to annotate each activity and fragment as Android entry point. So here I will write Android entry point. In home fragment also I will write the same thing. Okay, now again let's go to our main activity file. Here we will extend this activity with our base activity, and we will pass here activity main binding. Okay, here we will implement our inflate binding method. Activity main binding dot inflate layout inflator. Then in our onCreate method there is no need to write this line as we are inflating layout from our base activity. So here I will initialize toolbar, find view by ID, toolbar as set support action bar toolbar. So here first we will add our home fragment. get string. I'll pass one tag here r dot string dot home fragment tag. So I am adding fragment over here. Let me create one method to set some title in my toolbar. This method we will call from our fragment. Okay, so this is our main activity. Now let's go to our home fragment. Here also we will extend this with our base fragment, and we will pass fragment home binding. Here also we need to implement our method. We will return fragment home binding dot inflate its inflator. We will remove this method. We will override on view created method, and in on view created we have set title method we have written. So here get string r dot string dot. Okay, so now this is our home fragment. We are extending this fragment with our base fragment. We are inflating the layout in our base fragment, and we have set some toolbar title over here. So basically in this video we have added our dependencies, plugin, etc in our app, and then we have created few base classes and home fragment. We will continue on this in our next video. Thanks for watching this video.